Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into this frequently asked questions about motherhood.
I just need you like I'm talking the good, the bad, the ugly.
Remember back in '02 when I was in school and acting a fool. My soul got saved, my debt had been paid, but still.
The worst thing your kids have done. The worst thing my kids have done? Yes. I don't know. My kids are still growing. Peyton hasn't done anything, so I don't have that question. Well, yes, the worst thing that my kids have done is okay, so I think Peyton was like 2 or 3, and she was in that phase where like they are into potty training, but they're not there yet, but they're like in that stage where they pull off their diapers. And Peyton was on my bed. This girl took a boo-boo. She ripped that diaper open. And guess what, y'all? My whole bed had boo-boo on it. I think I have that video, so if I do, I'm going to insert a clip, okay? It's a little nasty, but just beware. If I have that clip, I'll put it in. I know y'all probably don't want to see it, but this is how raw it is. And this is when I was like, you know what? I told all my friends, don't have children, because I had to clean my sheets. Like, I don't want to throw them in the garbage. It was all over my comforter. It was everywhere. Oh, Juju, don't kick your sister. But yeah, that's the worst thing that Peyton has done to me. Boo-boo. Drop her boo-boo all over.
What was your most common food craving or most unusual craving?
Common food craving. Okay, well, with Peyton, I craved popsicles and hot country curls. It wasn't gonna crave. That's what I need. I had to have every day, popsicles. With Juju, it was cheese fries.
What was the hardest part about being pregnant?
I would say not being able to do things for myself, like put on my shoes after a while, shaving, eating, having going to sleep after I eat, like little heartburns and stuff. Like it wasn't heartburn, it's called acid. Having acid after I eat food. So I would have to eat and then wait about 2 hours before I go to bed or take a nap.
Did you enjoy being pregnant overall?
Oh my gosh, being pregnant, I enjoyed it all. Okay, I enjoyed being pregnant. It's the kids. It's after you become pregnant that's not fun. The 4th trimester, as they call it. That's the part that's not fun. But I mean, it's fun because you get to have your little one and you get to kiss on them and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I enjoy being pregnant. Everything about it. Rubbing my belly, feeling the kicks, everything.
How did you come up with your kids' names?
Okay, well, Peyton, so my husband's name is Patrick and my name is Jody. And my family, we're the J family. Everybody on my side of the family start with J's. Jody, Johanna, Joe Scott, Jean, Jodell. But with me, I wanted my kids to have, well, with whoever I got married to, I wanted to alternate our names from P's, from P's and J's to P's and J's or whatever, whoever it was. So Patrick is Patrick and I'm Jody. So Patrick was older. So Patrick, Jody. So then he became Peyton. And Peyton's name came from this Christian novel that I used to read all the time. The girl name was Peyton Jones, I believe, or something like that. I forgot the novel, but I used to love it. And this is where her name came from, Peyton. And then Marie, Patrick's mom's name is Marie, and his stepmom's name has Marie in it. And then and then my grandmother's name has Marie. So I was like, Peyton Marie Flows. So that's gonna be her name, Peyton Marie Constant. With Juliet, I had different names written, but with Juliet, it just came out of nowhere because I had other names for my second baby because I didn't know if it was a girl or a boy. My name was ready since like 2013, but I had names like Jocelyn and what was the other names I had? This is ridiculous. I had Jocelyn and I had different middle names, but Patrick didn't really like the Jocelyn name or whatever. So Juliet really came out of nowhere because I remember I was at work and then I just started writing it out. And it just sounded so, I was like, okay. Because I was like, God, what do you want me to name my child? And then Juliet just popped up out of nowhere. And then I was like, Juliet, all over the table because I work with kids with disabilities. So I used to have whiteboards. So I used to write her name all the time. And then I just didn't know what her middle name was. But right now her middle name is Gabrielle. So her name is Juliet Gabrielle. But I really wanted it to be either Juliet Ernette, which is Patrick's mom's name, or Juliet Juliet Ernette or Juliet Gabrielle. But I went with the Gabrielle because Patrick's name is Patrick Gabriel and his dad name is Gabriel, so I just went with Gabrielle. So Juliet Gabrielle Constant. So that's how I came up with her name.
What would you say is the best thing about being a mother?
Oh my gosh. That's so much. The best thing about being a mother. To be honest, I don't know. But I would say just to see my kids being happy and thriving, and for them, like, knowing that I have little ones to prepare for. So the best thing about being a mother is seriously having my kids tell me I love you and give me hugs and kisses. That's the best thing for me about being a mother, and just knowing that I have to thrive and go harder because I have little ones, especially little girls, looking up to me. So I have to do my best and be the best mother ever.
What is your biggest worry about your baby's future?
My biggest worry about my baby's future is them being bamboozled by men. Because, okay, this is what I say this. Them being bamboozled by men and me passing away at an age where they're too young. That's my biggest worry. And I say being bamboozled by men because there's so many things. There's so much stuff out there. And I really do not want to get into the topic of what I want to say because it's very controversial. But yeah, being bamboozled by men, period. Yeah.
Any advice for future moms?
Any advice for future moms? Future moms, if you're planning to have kids or whatever, it's good to have a plan, but your plan is not going to be what it is. And it's okay to not know everything because motherhood is not about being the perfect mom, but it's about being the best mom that you can be to your child. Because there's no such thing as a perfect mom. We are all learning as we go, and you just got to take it a day at a time and do the best that you can to provide for your children and the best that works for you and your family.
Was it better or worse than you anticipated?
Was what better or worse? Not anticipated.
Your pregnancy.
I don't know. To be honest, like, I don't really have expectations. Throughout my teenage years, I used to have a lot of expectations about things. And I just learned to not have expectations about anything. So I don't really have expectations about anything in this world. And I try not to have expectations because when you have expectations, that's when you have disappointments. And that's when you get upset with yourself because things are not going the way that you want it to go or things are not going the way that you plan. So I really try my best not to have expectations about anything so I won't be disappointed or I won't be angry or sad or whatever about what the outcome is.
Where were you and what were you doing when you went into labor?
Well, with both my kids, I were induced, so I wasn't doing anything. I knew I just had to go in.
What was your first reaction when you found out you were pregnant?
The first time or the second time?
The second time.
Okay. The second time, I knew I was pregnant because we were trying.
What about your first time?
Well, then. I don't really want to talk about the first time because I don't want Peyton to watch this video later on in their life and find out how I was feeling. But I'm just playing. But the first time, I was 21, freshly married. I wasn't ready to have children, so after I missed the period, I was watching it just to see how it was going and stuff, and still didn't have a period. So I told Patrick, I'm pregnant. He said, how do you know? I don't know, but I missed periods, so I gotta be pregnant. So I was like, so he went and got some pregnancy tests, and I told him to get 3. And I took all 3 of them in the basement by myself. And all 3 of them said I was pregnant. So I was very upset. And I walked upstairs and I threw the test at him. And he was happy and I was angry.
Oh my god. Why were you not happy?
Because I didn't want to have children right away. So it took about 3 months-ish for me to be a little happy about it. But I was still not like showing angriness, but I was really not happy about getting pregnant so fast.
What are your views, since you were a young mother, what are your views on young moms having children?
Okay, I was a young mother, but I wasn't that young. So if they talk about young mothers like teens, I'm not a fan of teen pregnancies, but if someone get pregnant while being a teen and they choose to take care of their child or keep their child, I applaud them because it's not easy, especially being in high school. It's not easy not being in high school. It's not easy being an adult. So I know it's not easy being in high school, and then you had to walk around school being pregnant and people seeing you being pregnant, and then like you gotta focus on graduating high school, and some people drop out of high school and get jobs, and some people, their parents kick them out. So for any young mom that keeps their child and chooses to take care of it, I applaud them and for taking care of their responsibilities of what they have to do. But this is not a thing that I would want for my kids, to be a teen mom. But if you are going to be a young mom and you have a man or, someone that's there for you, then kudos to you. Go for it.
What were your first thoughts when you first saw your baby?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So with Peyton, I was 21 and I was happy. It was my first baby. I've always took care of kids. Sorry guys, these kids are like going crazy, but oh Jesus. All right. But I was 21 and I used to always take care of kids, so it was nice to have a kid on my own. So my first thought was, this is my baby. Like, we have a baby. We have our own baby, not somebody else's baby, ours. With the second time, I cried. Not because I wasn't happy, but I cried because the process that I went through to have Juju was very difficult for me. Like, it was smoother than Peyton, but I had to go through more stuff with Juju, with like lack of oxygen and Juju's heartbeat dropping every couple of seconds and stuff like that. So like after the whole process of me pushing Juju out, and I didn't have to get rushed to emergency C-section because that was a possibility. So after that whole process of me pushing out an 8-pound 2-ounce baby, I cried because I was so overwhelmed, and I was so happy that the process was over, and I was so happy that I was freed with the baby and I had my body back. So I cried for a good 5 minutes, and I had to tell Patrick to take Juju to have skin to skin with her first, because they were still working on getting my placenta out and stuff. So with Juju, I was happy to see her, but I cried because the process was something serious.
What would you say changed the most about you after having kids?
I realized that I don't like children as much as I think I do. And I still like kids, but it's just like my patience has become shorter for children and their shenanigans, because yeah, kids can drive you a little crazy sometimes. Okay guys, thank you for watching this frequently asked questions about motherhood, and thank you for dealing with the shenanigans of these children. But see you guys in the next video, and look at Juju, say bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what some questions you would like to get answers to, and I'll be happy to answer. Deuces.
Had a main thing, we stayed up to 2, smoking, waking and thinking we naked. My body was loving it, soul was hating it, man. Time and time after time, our bodies grew close, the girl was so fine.